Hello, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we are diving deep into the intriguing topic of narcissism from a spiritual perspective. Narcissism is a term that is often associated with self-absorption and selfishness. But what does it mean to be a narcissist from a spiritual point of view? Join us as we explore the complex and captivating world of narcissism through the lens of spirituality. Defining narcissism. Before we delve into the spiritual aspect of narcissism, let's first define what narcissism actually is. Narcissism is a psychological disorder characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance, a deep need for admiration, and a lack of empathy for others. Narcissists often have an exaggerated sense of entitlement and believe that they are superior to those around them. But how does this play out in the spiritual realm? One of the key aspects of narcissism from a spiritual perspective is the concept of the ego versus the spirit. The ego is the part of us that craves validation and seeks to be superior to others, while the spirit is the essence of our true self, connected to something greater than ourselves. Narcissists are often consumed by their egos, which blinds them to the interconnectedness and unity of all beings. Their focus on themselves leads them to believe that they are the center of the universe, disconnected from the divine. The lack of empathy. Another crucial element of narcissism from a spiritual perspective is the lack of empathy that narcissists exhibit. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, to connect on a deeper level with those around us. However, narcissists are so wrapped up in their own needs and desires that they have little room for compassion or understanding. Their lack of empathy creates a barrier between them and the spiritual growth that comes from connecting with others on a soul level. The quest for power and control. Narcissists are often driven by a lust for power and control, seeking to dominate those around them to validate their own worth. From a spiritual perspective, this quest for power represents a failure to surrender to the divine and trust in the universe's plan. True spiritual growth comes from letting go of the need to control and manipulate others, and instead surrendering to the flow of life. Narcissists struggle to release their grip on power, preventing them from experiencing the true freedom that comes from relinquishing control. The mirror effect. One fascinating aspect of narcissism from a spiritual perspective is the mirror effect. The people we encounter in our lives often serve as mirrors, reflecting back to us our own unresolved issues and insecurities. Narcissists are no exception, as they attract individuals who mirror back their inflated sense of self-worth and validation. This dynamic creates a vicious cycle of reinforcing their narcissistic tendencies, making it challenging for them to break free from their ego and connect with their true spiritual essence. The path to healing. So how can narcissists begin to heal and embark on a spiritual journey towards self-discovery and growth? The first step is for narcissists to acknowledge and confront their own ego-driven behaviors and patterns. By recognizing the ways in which their ego is holding them back from spiritual growth, they can begin to dismantle the walls that separate them from their true selves. Through introspection, therapy, and spiritual practices such as meditation and mindfulness, narcissists can begin to release their attachment to the ego and embrace their spiritual essence. In conclusion, narcissism from a spiritual perspective is a complex and multifaceted issue that requires deep introspection and self-awareness to navigate. By understanding the role of the ego versus the spirit, the lack of empathy, the quest for power and control, and the mirror effect, narcissists can begin to unravel the layers of their narcissism and embark on a journey towards healing and spiritual growth. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening exploration of narcissism from a spiritual perspective. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. Until next time, stay curious and keep seeking the truth within.